You know, folks, all hour we're breaking down the tricks and the secrets to becoming a millionaire. Now, growing up, my next guest could never have imagined the success he'd see. Please welcome the author of From the Hood to Doing Good. Please welcome Johnny Wimbrey.
Thank you.
What's up, man?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
My man.
Thank you so much.
Johnny, tell everybody what your childhood was like.
My earliest memory of life was living in a battered women's shelter, and we hopped around from shelter to shelter living. And I made a lot of bad decisions in life. You know, I was a young teenage drug dealer. I was, surrounded around gangs and violence and drugs my entire life. My whole thing was, money and trying to, make it out of the hood. Actually, at the age of 18, a friend of mine was murdered, and it wasn't my first friend murdered, but this one was different because I actually knew the guy who killed my friend. And I went to the wake that night, and the mother stood before her son, who was in the casket, and she said, "I forgive the young man who killed my son." Now, I have a gun. We have already planned to retaliate after the wake. And I had a moment, and the moment was, I don't love him as much as his mother loves him. And if she found forgiveness, who am I? That day I walked up and I gave the gun to the preacher, and I said, I don't want to live like this anymore. And within 24 hours of that decision, I met someone who helped me. And that's my beautiful wife, Crystal, who's sitting right there. We've been married for 18 years now, going on 18 years, and I met her in 1993. And she was my why. It was a process. I didn't get in overnight, didn't get out overnight, but we started that process right then when I gave the gun to the preacher.
How did you turn things around, though? 2
weeks after high school, I enrolled in acting school in theater. And that saved my life, man. It really taught me how to talk, how to be articulate, how to be quick. I got a job as a telemarketer at night so I wouldn't miss my audition. So I still had that hustle. I was still thinking, hustle. I can't miss out on my game. And I became like you, I read in your book, I was a licensed insurance agent. I sold health and life insurance, and I became a regional vice president by the time I was 24. And I was, building the state of Texas and Oklahoma. And, that was the beginning. I was hustling. Everything was entrepreneurial because I didn't want to miss auditions. And the only reason I really liked acting is because of residual income. Everything was residuals for me.
We're continuing the countdown right now of the secrets to becoming a millionaire. So, Johnny, you got secrets 5 and 4. So let's hear them. Give me number 5.
You have to be confident and not arrogant. Arrogance is when you think you're better than somebody else. Confidence is when you understand nobody is better than you. If God made us equal, if there's one millionaire on the planet, one, if there's one successful person on the planet, just one, then all I said was me too. I made a lot of bad decisions, but my past has nothing to do with my future. Where I come from doesn't have to dictate where I'm going.
Give me number 4, Johnny.
You can't follow a parked car. A lot of times we get caught up into the bells and whistles. We follow people and we listen to people, and we are mentored by people who look good, they sound good, they're packaged right. But you haven't even checked the hood to see if there's an engine in the car. You are following a parked car, and if they're parked, you're parked. I'm from the hood. I remember dogs running down the street chasing cars. A dog doesn't even bark at a parked car. Why would you follow one?